So we're just that quintessential American downtown USA. That's what it looks like here.
In every town story, there's a moment that shapes what it becomes.
Funny, I heard the other day somebody called and said, well, where is it? And they said, well, it's next to a cornfield out on the outside of town.
Generations from now, people may look at what happens on this land as that moment in the story of Taylor, Texas.
This will be the single most significant consequential development for our local economy since the railroad was laid through here in the 1870s.
Next year, Samsung will break ground on a facility that will make semiconductor microchips. Samsung says it will create 2,000 jobs and be its largest ever U.S. investment, $17 billion.
At the time I got the call, I thought surely they meant 200 jobs and $17 million. So that seemed more on scale of what I would be accustomed to seeing as mayor of the city of Taylor.
It's expected to change the direction of Taylor, but also this country, away from relying on those overseas to produce nearly all the microchips that have been in such short supply.
It's pretty shocking, you know? I mean, Taylor is not really somewhere that's on the map as far as most people are concerned.
Liz Avant's town isn't a stranger to attention. It's often in movies. You might remember the house from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's close by. But people know what's to come is different, for better or for worse.
This is beyond what we've seen before, for sure, as far as change.
Gail Kaler has lived here since the 80s.
I think the businesses are really excited about it, and a lot of people who interact a little more with what's going on in Taylor, and other people are, concerned that it's going to make more traffic, more difficult to do things and get around. So we'll see.
Let me get you a menu.
For businesses like Courtgeiss's music venue and bar, Samsung is a sign of hope.
Smart growth, not a lot of, commercialized, I don't want to say names, but we want the mom and pop aspect to be a big part of what Taylor is, and I think we can achieve that.
It's hard to sum up what this could mean for Taylor, but across the street at the Texas Beer Company, what's now on tap sends a pretty strong message.
This idea of a Samsung beer, that which we now lovingly call the Sammy, I think as everybody in this country kind of got accustomed to supply chain always benefiting America, and if we want, as we've seen the challenges unfolding right now, if we want manufacturing and we want good jobs, then we need them to be in this country.
The move of a Korean tech giant into a small Texas town may show just how much the world has changed, but also how important it is the supply chains we all rely on change with it.